Hello, you divine infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. You're divine infinite love. You're divine infinite truth. You're divine infinite source. Kiki says hi. And we're walking along the beautiful river walk here in Casa de Mare del Golfo. It's après Christmas. After Christmas, and the slump is here. I don't know if you feel it in the force, but I always do. Every year, everyone gets all hyped up for one day out of the year to celebrate Christ, or to get the goods that Santa brought them. And then afterwards, they slump because it's over. Christ didn't come. They didn't get what they wanted. Or they did, but it's over. Which is, really silly, I guess. But, that's the insanity of humanity. We live in a silly, silly world where people think they can take a pill or get a shot and it will heal them. No, my children. It takes a lot more than that, and it's fun. I know, it's work, but it's fun work. And that's why you came to the planet. That's why you incarnated. To do the work, to ascend, or the great work, as it's called. And I'm getting ready to finally rewrite, because that's what work is, rewriting my chapter on Ascension and the great work, as they call it in alchemy. So it is work, but that's why you really came here, not to live, not to live, but to really live, not just to work, consume, and die. Work, consume, and die, as David Icke says. Work, consume, and die. And what was it before the holidays? Work, busy little people preparing everything for the magic day, buying everything, and then boom, it was over. I remember the last time I celebrated Christmas with my biological family, I decided to take on what my father did, because he passed over, and do the famous Christmas brunch of Eggs Benedict. And I worked and prepared it for everyone. And then as we sat down to it, finally the moment had arrived, and all they could talk about was what they were going to do for Easter. It was so funny. So I tell you that living in the moment isn't just a saying, it's a doing. It's time to stop talking the talk and walking the walk. And we are slowly, one step at a time. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other, as I'm watching my favorite Christmas little movie from childhood. I've decided to finish up with the finite world, but just reminiscing and enjoying everything from the past, so I can cross that off my bucket list and have finished it. So I'm watching Kris Kringle, and the Wizard song is "Put one foot in front of the other," and that is so powerful, because last year this time I was in the hospital because I had severed a tendon and I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. I couldn't even walk. So this year, instead of saying, "Oh, boo-hoo, I'm on my own," I've been enjoying it, really appreciating being, and you're never alone, you're always all one, being with all my spiritual guides and teachers, not incarnate. I just wrote a chapter on spiritual teachers. All my friends in the higher dimensions, and of course Kiki. And then I actually ended up with really cool people without planning it at all. But that's how it is. I think I know in the fifth dimension, the higher dimensions, it's living in the moment, and moment to moment, checking in saying, what is my intuition telling me? What do I feel like doing? Where do I feel like going? Feel like turning? And I've had to live that way for most of my life, and it pays off. So that's one of the good things about slowing down. Then you can totally step forward. I got new shoes too. Step forward. I love that. Best foot forward. Last year I couldn't do that. I kept saying, put your best foot forward. And I was talking the talk. I couldn't walk the walk. So it's allowing us the time to intuitively check in with our intuitive selves, the higher dimensions, and really put our best foot forward, which comes from our intuition. That's where it comes from the higher dimensions, from the help that is now available to all of us. And my last chapter, I kind of wrote about finishing up for me and everyone. It's the process of finishing up your attachments to 3D Earth. And one of my big attachments was the concept of a spiritual teacher, a guru, a wise, all-knowing person embodied, in the physical to tell me what to do. And I got it, of course, because you know what? You always get what you ask for. And I needed it at the time, and I'm really grateful that I had it. It was something I just needed, just like sometimes you just need to have a Big Mac, which I couldn't do now, but I have in the past many years ago. Or sometimes you just need something, and that's part of finishing up with 3D Earth, or checking off your bucket list so you leave no wish I had-ofs behind you. So it's a good time now in 2021 to finish up your bucket list. Even if you just have to watch a video instead of going to a place, which you can't do, or read a book, or just reminisce, see a movie. It doesn't mean you have to buy a palatial house. You can just walk through one. I did that once. I went through a beautiful palace was in Lake Como, and it satisfied me. I touched everything. I imagined myself living there for 5 minutes, and that was it. Well, that's not true. I have lived in a lot of places in my life, but now I'm finished because they take a lot of work. And this is a time to clear out space so you can be in the higher dimensions. Things in the 3D physical, loads of material stuff, as you probably know if you're looking at your loot from Christmas. It takes a lot of work. You have to go get them, bring them home, return them if they're not what you want, fix them. They may require batteries, and maintain them. So, you might want to make your bucket list really easy by just, making a vision board. And also the problem is too, like your dream home, I can't tell you how many times I envisioned a dream home. I always got it, but then you have to maintain it and support it and feed it and get rid of it. What do they say? The two most happiest days of a boat owner's life: the day they get their boat and the day they sell their boat. So just some wise tidbits here, because it's time. I hope my words are making sense to somebody. I don't even know if this is recording. I think so. But I hope you can not buy into the energetic slump and all the energy frequency wars we're in. Yes, they are there. Yes, they're real. Yes, they are making people sick. Yes, they are killing people. Yes, it's happening. But, do your best to just stay solid, stay true to yourself, surf these, overcome these frequency wars, because there's some really good stuff coming. Stay true to yourself. Stay out of weaponized modern medicine if you can. I found out last year I fell hard, and I got operated on New Year's Eve last year by a Dr. DARPA. So that was my real strong message to, if you can, phase yourself out. So, because there will be healers, new healers that are coming in, co-healers, and some of them are you and me. Ciao for now from Castellamare del Golfo here in Sicily, beautiful Sicily.